Hello and welcome, my name is Marsh and this is my build order tutorial video for Marine King Prime's version of the Hellbat push. He does it with Stim Bio as a support for the Hellbats, so it's quite a powerful build and starts off with a CC first, so it has quite a good economy behind it and transitions really well into a bio focused macro game if the push doesn't outright kill your opponent, so I find it quite nice. As always at 9 supply we want to rally our CC to our main ramp so we can build our depot there, which is going to be built at 10 supply of course. What Marine King does in his game, the VOD is of course linked in the video description, is he goes CC first on the low ground without scouting at all. I wouldn't recommend this, but you can do it of course. What I'm doing in this game, which is played against NAI, just for your information, so I don't scout too much at all. What I do is a high ground CC first, and yeah, you can also do an SCV scout if you want to be safe. I don't think that damages your economy too much if you send that one SCV out. So at 15 supply we want to build our CC, in my case at the high ground, so just a little bit more downtime here. And yeah, soon we'll grab our SCV, around 320 minerals, send it to our ramp, and then build our CC with 3 spaces, however these units are called, these space units, however left, so we can place our barracks there at 16 supply. Always continue SCV production of course. So at 16 supply our first barracks goes down and we have a completed wall off, so we are decently safe right now. And at 17 supply we want to add another barracks. So we have 2 barracks now. And at 18 supply we want to grab 2 Vespine gases. So first geyser goes down now, second one a little bit later, and then we will produce 1 additional SCV till we are at 19 supply, and we will then wait till our barracks are finished, and yeah, of course saturate our geysers as soon as possible, our refineries, and also get orbital commands as soon as possible with both our command centers. And after that is done, we can start building 2 marines, 1 out of each barracks. Speeding all-ins can be quite hard to handle with these Hellbat push build orders, so you might want to try and scout your opponent right around this time or a little bit later, and also grab your factory. The natural gets placed down, and 1 reactor and 1 Techlab is constructed at our barracks. The one near to the factory gets the reactor, and the one near to the other one gets the Techlab, and then also we complete our wall off at 22-23 supply with another depot. Continue SCV production as soon as possible, and when the Techlab is done we will research Stim and start our first Marauder. Continue depot production, and when the reactor finishes we switch the factory onto it, so we can start our double Hellion production, then another depot, and then continue producing SCVs, dropping down mules, producing Marauders, and add another reactor on our second barracks that just got lifted off. Continue producing Hellions, depots, etc. So try not to get supply blocked. I think I got a little bit supply blocked in this game. So you can of course try and do it better. We can rally to our natural right now. We are at 16 SCVs on the minerals in our main base, and also at our Armory around 6 minutes 40 to 6 minutes 50. So we just continue producing units as much as possible. And yeah, that's about it. Stim is being researched, so we will try and hit a Stim timing with our 6 Hellions that are out there in a few seconds. We also grab 4 SCVs, sorry, 4 SCVs, not 6, and push out with all our units and 4 SCVs on auto repair, around 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And the attack should hit around 7 minutes and 50 seconds to 8 minutes. And that's around the time when our armory finishes. So we rally all our production behind our push now, so we can reinforce it and make it as strong as possible. And as soon as Stim is done, we will research combat shields, transform our Hellions into Hellbats, and start attacking our opponent. The SCVs are there to repair our Hellbats, Stim, and kite forwards with our Hellbats if necessary, so their splash damage is optimized. Always continue producing units, continue producing workers, and try to kill your opponent with this push, but it is not necessary. You can transition into a macro game with this if you've done a bit of damage. Get a 3rd barracks behind it, and just continue reinforcing your push. Rally Hellions behind your main army and then transform them, etc. And now get your starport on the way, so you can get medevac support for all your units out as soon as possible. So you should be on 3 barracks, a factory, and a starport very soon. Note that you should be around 34 SCVs at the 8-minute mark. It's also a benchmark you can try to hit. And grab double engineering base while keeping producing units. And you don't need to grab a 3rd or 4th gas quite yet, since you have a little bit left over from the 2 refineries you grabbed earlier. So you can now switch the starport onto the reactor, build another one with the 3rd barracks, and start double medevac production, and start your 1-1. After that you will want to grab at least 1 additional gas, and then you can go up to a 3rd command center. So that's how it transitions into a macro game if you didn't outright kill your opponent, and I hope this build auto tutorial helped you out, and see you soon.